Hey guys, it's Robin Tamagni. You know me. Yes, I'm driving, and that's why I'm not going to be like looking at you. This is how I work my Scentsy business. I am a mom of two kids, 4-year-old and a 1.5-year-old, and I'm a full-time teacher and a wife and a friend and all the things. And so literally, this is how I work my Scentsy business. This is how I work. Like, I find these little pockets of time throughout my day, throughout my evening, throughout whenever, that I can dedicate to doing this. And so all you need to know is you need to hear me. And so you don't even have to listen to, you don't have to look at me. You can just listen. And that's a tip. So I wanted to put together, as I drive here, a list of like tips, just like Scentsy, things about Scentsy you maybe did not know, and like, oh, there you go, and like how to achieve them. So I apologize for the quality of this video. Just listen to me, you know what I'm saying? Just listen and see what I have going here. I have been with Scentsy since 2020. I've learned a lot along the way. Scentsy literally has the ability to like give you options as far as an income goes. Like, I literally did not join Scentsy to make income, but I thought I could make 20 bucks back or save some shipping and whatever. But literally it can change things, and I am living proof of that. So few Scentsy things that if you're just sort of newish to Scentsy, or even if you're not new but you just didn't know this, there's some things about Scentsy, like goals that you might want to set for yourself, that I'm setting for myself, that you just might want to know about. And so no particular order here, just kind of random things that I can think of. 1, every time you hit 2,000 PRV in 1 month, you get a sales bonus of 5%, which is an additional like 200 bucks, which is my goal. And as soon as I learned about that and I noticed I was getting semi-close in like the 1,000 range, I was like, yeah, 200 bucks extra on top of what like my, 25% is. That's like 30%. That's a big freaking deal. Like, that's a nice chunk of change. And so every single month, that's my goal. 2,000 or more PRV, 2,000 or more PRV. And if you shoot for that goal, then you'd be surprised. Like, if you cannot do big things if you don't have a goal, right? If you don't even know what your goal is, then you can't do big things. Why? Because you don't have an action plan, right? And so making a goal for one is super important, but knowing that that exists as a sales bonus, it's called the monthly sales bonus, you can do that. Second thing, if you sell 30,000, you may not know this, if you sell 30,000, which might be like, holy cow, Robin, are you crazy? I'm not crazy, because you see me, you see what I do, and I can do it, right? 30,000 PRV from May 1st to April 30th, 30 days, yes, April 30th, you get what's called the annual sales award, which is a bonus of 1,000 bucks. Like, yes, I'm going to do that. I'm going to push for that. I'm going to do that. Like, that is something you may not have known that exists. And I'm like, the moment I figured that out and realized last year, without really like trying, knowing what I was doing, because last year I was learning Scentsy and I got sort of close. I got like 25,000. I was like 5,000 more PRV and I could have hit that. Holy cow, that's amazing. So now that I know that exists, that's been my goal for this year. Truly, there is no way that I would ever reach those goals. My 2,000 PRV a month, my 30,000 in a year, annual sales that I'm going for here. I'm going for it, y'all. I got a goal. I would never be able to do any of that if I did not do what I call income producing activities. Truthfully, I don't have a business degree. I have a teaching degree. Like, you know what I mean? Like, anybody can do this. You can do this, but you have to be, 1, consistent, 2, do IPAs, income producing activities. And so when I think of income producing activities, here's what we got, right? First, have a way of sharing Scentsy, whether that be like a personal conversation with people all the time. I use my funneling effect to my Scentsy VIP page, Star City Sensations. That's where I try to get all the people who've ever had a party with me to join that group. I offer a little incentive by doing my monthly giveaway. Every month I'll use some of my hostess rewards and I'll do a monthly giveaway. But that's where I communicate it. I also am utilizing Instagram stories, which then automatically posts to my Facebook story. So I have that audience there that I'm constantly talking about Scentsy. Notice I'm never really saying, hey, buy this. No. On my stories on Instagram, I literally show every day how I'm using or utilizing Scentsy in my life just naturally. Like, I'll just talk about a smell that I'm switching out of one of my warmers. I will show them with a fun sound or song, like cleaning my counters with the counter clean. I will show them me editing my Scentsy club. I will also show them, notice this, I'm trying to build a relationship for these people and to like connect with them. I'm showing them my family. I'm showing them what we're doing. Are we going for a walk in the neighborhood? I'll take a video of that. But I let these people in so they can see, hey, she is pretty normal. She's not just some Scentsy seller, right? She's just a mom doing her thing, watching her children scream and, hey, look, her kitchen's a mess too. Like, I'm showing them me, but I'm also incorporating Scentsy into that. So, recap. I'm doing income producing activities. I have a place where I talk about Scentsy with people who want to be there in my VIP group. They want to be there because they've been invited to a party and obviously purchased and liked it. 2, utilizing my Instagram to post stories and to share those to my Facebook story. I have at least a following of like 60 random people who I know, through connections with people who are my followers on Instagram, but that's an audience of 60 people, plus an audience of Facebook people who you can see when someone views your story, right? You can do that. And so those are your prospects. Those are now the people who are curious about you, what you're doing, what you're talking about, and keep coming back for more. Like, those are your people that you may eventually have as a customer as you keep talking about it. But I'm consistent. You have to be consistent about your posting. What are you posting, right? Are you, let me ask you this, and maybe you can answer this for yourself. Do you know what an LTO is? An LTO is a limited time offer. Quote, unquote, the Valentine's Day collection. That's a limited time offer. Scentsy gifts us, truly, the home office gifts us with several limited time offers throughout the month. Every month. They do it, and it's amazing. And these are like little extra bonus things that we can sell to people because they're amazing. Because, like, I truly believe Scentsy is amazing, because it is. Never would do this without it being amazing. But, like, Scentsy gifts us with those. Use those. Talk about them. Get excited about them. Go live and be like, hey, guess what's coming? By the way, I'm using this lately, but guess what's coming? Valentine's Day collection is, or whatever, a new Scentsy buddy, a new smell, I don't know, whatever it is. Get excited about it and make sure that you're sharing about it. You have to share. You are the deliverer of all the Scentsy details. Like, that's what you are as a Scentsy gal or guy or whoever. That's what you got to do. You got to make sure that you are delivering the message of what's coming to your people so that they know about it and so they can get excited about it. If you're not doing that or sharing it via email, via text, via Facebook group, via word of mouth, talking, whatever your process is for telling your people, then you need to do that, because otherwise they don't know what's coming. Okay? Other income producing activities that I can honestly say work for me. Sending out samples of the month. Does everybody always buy a scent of the month after I send a sample? No. But you know what it does? It allows me to say thank you or ask them for, their feedback on it. Hey, thanks for telling me what you thought. Or I can then message them clearly and be like, hey, did you ever get your Happy Mail? What did you think? That's called following up. Right? Don't be afraid to text somebody that you just spent 35 cents. I don't even know how much a stamp costs off the top of my head, but you know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to text somebody that you just used your money to send a sample for. If you don't text them, message them, Facebook, whatever, ask them in person, hey, what did you think? You're not saying buy it. If you don't say that and you're scared to text somebody about it, then we need to get brave. Okay? We need to be brave. We need to do it and not be afraid, because ain't nobody gonna get mad at you for asking how did you like your sample. And what that does is it makes them think about you. Okay, it makes them think about Scentsy again. It makes them refer back to your VIP page if you do a good job at posting things. Other things that I've noticed that have worked for me as far as PRV goes: parties. Y'all, you got to have parties. There's a lot of different types of parties. It does not all have to be a virtual party. If you are not good at technology, okay, and technology is not your friend and you're a little hesitant about using Facebook or Instagram or whatever, okay? There's other kinds of parties that are for you. Like, that's the beauty of Scentsy. Like, everybody loves smell, okay? Truly, there's hardly anybody that doesn't love smell. So here are my party tips for you, other than a Facebook party, which I can totally show you how to do that. You just got to reach out to me and say, hey Robin, show me how to do this. I'll invite you to one. I'll let you like be a bystander in a Facebook party I got going this month, and I'll let you watch and see and steal the posts, whatever you need. I will help you. Okay, other parties that you can do: a bag party, okay, a pouch party. Now you can look up these ideas, like you can type into YouTube pouch party Scentsy, and I'm sure somebody has a video out there of how to do that. You just got to watch it. Okay, then make it your own. You could do a bag party. You could do a pouch party. You can do, some people are doing in-home parties these days. Okay, you could do a give your friend a link party and they share it on their Facebook without you posting anything. They just get their own link party, right? You could do a fragrance flower party where everybody who's invited purchases a fragrance flower, and you color it with Sharpies. Like, that sounds like a good time, and you have snacks, but then you also show them your testers, right? Set up your testers, drink some wine, whatever you do. That's fun with your friends. You get a nice amount of PRV from everybody purchasing a flower at the very least, right? And then you get Scentsy in their ears and you talk to them about it. Other income producing activities, sponsoring people. Like, every single person, my goal this year is to like multiply, right? Multiply. And it's not going to happen unless I do two things: have a lot of parties and have those conversations with people about doing Scentsy. Who do you have a conversation with? Every single hostess that hosts a party, they obviously host a party because they love Scentsy enough to want it for free, which makes them the perfect person to want to do Scentsy. Seriously. They would never have went through the trouble. It's not trouble, but going through the process of having a party if they're not interested in Scentsy, okay? And yes, I'll tell you how to have that convo with them in just a sec. Who else do you ask? Your best customers. Think about who your common people are that continuously buy from you. Your uncle, your aunt, your cousin, your best friend, whoever. And do you realize that Scentsy could be a blessing for them, right? It's a blessing for you and I, but you could bless them by helping them save money on their purchases if they are an actual Scentsy consultant, right? Because then they get money back on their purchases, but then you don't get money back, but you get a part of their group wholesale volume, right? Which is what you need to go and kind of promote in Scentsy land. You need that. So if you're looking for more income producing activities, IPA, you got to sponsor people, okay? Who else do you ask? Your best customers, the people, every party I do and plan to do this year, every single hostess who hits 200 PRV is going to get the, hey, you officially unlocked the Scentsy starter kit, which means if you wish, you could get paid back on your Scentsy purchases from here on out. Why would you not offer that to somebody? Why would you not? Right? You have to. You gotta say those things to them for the idea to cross their mind. So what I would normally say is, hey, you officially unlocked a kit because your party hit 200 PRV, a super discounted kit, which means you could get paid back on your purchases from here out if you wanted to. I can send you a picture of the kit if you'd like, and then I would find a picture of it. And I think you would be good at Scentsy because insert here why you think they'd be good, right? They need to have confidence in themselves for someone to be confident in them and to believe in themselves, because maybe they never thought of themselves as a Scentsy consultant. But if you give them a little hope and trust and reasoning of why you think that would be a good idea for them, even if they say no, I can guarantee you that thought will be planted in their head of, oh, I might be good at this. And the seed is now planted, and you just keep sharing your success with Scentsy, why you love doing Scentsy, why it benefits to be a Scentsy consultant, And that seed that you planted in their mind will grow. And it may not be a yes right now, but it could be a yes for the future. And they might come back to you after they see you being successful at this and knowing what you're doing. Give them some credibility here. Okay? Those are my best IPA, income producing activity tips, suggestions, like how I work my business, things that it's a mishmash of all things. If you've listened this long, I appreciate you. I hope this is helpful to somebody. So anyway, I'm signing off here. Love you guys. Reach out if you need something, and I'm happy to help you. I hope you know that. Bye.